Hello and welcome back everyone. This is our third video on how to create a membership management app using Five. So in the previous video we talked about creating forms. Today we'll be covering that in a little more detail. So if you go back to your application, you'll see that your fields in your forms also has time and status. And currently we have to fill in values for time and status, but ideally what we want is them to get data automatically. So whenever the user submits a form, the time should be the current time or when they submit the form, and the status should automatically be pending. The user shouldn't have to fill them, they should get data automatically. So in order to do that, let's close our application. We're going to click on forms and we're going to click on members. Inside members, we're gonna then navigate to pages, click on general, and then again navigate to fields. And now you'll see all of your fields in your form. Now since we want the data to be filled in status and time, let us begin with status. We're going to double click on status and click on edit button. And now we have all of the information for our status field. Here you'll see a little column called as default value. So what we're going to do is we're going to write pending here. So the default value for status is always pending and we won't have to write it. And let's save it. And now let's go back on time. And so we're going to do something really similar here, but except writing pending, what we're going to do is we're going to write a simple expression which is equal to 5.now. What this does is it returns, it's a custom function which returns the timestamp, the current timestamp of whenever we call this function. We'll be talking more about the Five object in more detail in some future videos. But for now, we're going to leave this value 5.now, which returns the current timestamp. Okay, let us save this. And let's save the table again. And let's start our application again. Okay, so now when you create a new field, you'll see that the time and the status have automatically been filled. So we don't have to fill that, they automatically get values. So I can fill any value, lorem ipsum@lorem-ipsum.com. Any phone number, save. And as you can see, it has that values. Now since the data is automatically being filled, we don't want these fields to appear in the form. Now, the user should only be able to fill name, email and phone number, and the time and the status we fill it for them. So since we are filling it for them, they shouldn't appear on the form. So let us work on hiding these fields. So we're gonna close the application, go back into our form and click on fields again. Let's click on status again, and click on edit button. And now we're going to navigate to the display tab. Here we have this field called as show if. What show if means is that it's a conditional statement of when the condition is met, display the field, else don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply write false here. So the condition is never met and the field is never displayed. So save, and we're going to do the same thing for the time. Go to display, write false, save, and save again. Now let's run the app and see the changes. And now when you click on your fields, you'll see that the time and the status is not there anymore, but we know that they get their values. Okay, so that's it for today's video. The next video we're going to talk about queries. Till then, stay tuned, and if you enjoyed the content, make sure to watch the next video. Thank you.